Coming up, the G.I. Joe Classified Series, number 74, Cobra Scrap Iron and Anti-Armor Drone. Stick around. Hey everyone, and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. I'm Phil, and in this video, we'll be unboxing and reviewing the G.I. Joe Classified Series number 74, Cobra Scrap Iron and Anti-Armor Drone Deluxe Pack. So this was going to be part of our G.I. Joe week that was last week. However, shipping was delayed on Scrap Iron, but he's here and we're going to get this video done. So here you have the front cover. It's pretty nifty. The box is kind of bulged a little bit right here from some of the contents. Here's some art. There's the accessories and all he comes with. Go around to this little art picture, 74, QR code, and stats. The back of the box, 74, Cobra Scrap Iron Anti-Armor Drone. Figures 6.2 inches. There's the drone. You have a controller, pistol, helmet, blast effects, missiles, some more stuff just showing him in his face. More stats right here. Bunch of warning crap. Flip it around to here. You have side art and 74. So, without further ado, we'll go ahead and pop him open. But first, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for future content. Alright, so been waiting on this one. He's like one of my tops I've been waiting for all year, and we finally got him. So we'll go ahead and pop him open. So we need Trusty Duzzy Kniff. And we're gonna open him from the top. So that's a little different. Usually I open him from the bottom, which I could have done, but I'll just pop him over from the top. Ain't a big deal. And just one piece of tape on there. So lay this down, slide this out. So there's Scrap Iron and the drone. Here's a larger box of accessories, which we will go over, of course. And yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so just kind of keep those on the side. So we'll go over, I guess, the drone and Scrap Iron first. I think these wires are all going to have to be cut. Yeah, so we'll do that real fast. So we'll just pop each of these so we can get everything out easier. Of course, this will fall. Alright. So all that's out. And we'll just go over the man first. So here is Scrap Iron. He looks nice. Couple scars on the side of his head. He's got his mohawk. Messed up eye, more scars on his face. He's got this burnt side right here. It doesn't look that great. It could use some more detail. I might touch it up, you know, give a slight black wash. Maybe add some whites and some maybe like some peaches or skin tones, just to blend it more to make it look a little better. That just looks like a nasty case of road rash. They could have did better on that, but it's all good. The dark blue, you know, for the jumpsuit. He's got like it looks like a red sweater underneath, two-tone red vest, a couple grenades on the front. He's got his straps, padded backing, padded chest here, pouch, hole in the back. He's got his belt with two drop leg thigh attachments. There's nothing on this side, and on the right side there is a holster for his pistol. Some knee pads. He's got the red strap going over his boots. Kind of reminds me of like Captain America, you know, from his Age of Ultron suit. Let's go ahead and go over his articulation. So his head is on a ball joint. It's been totally round. The neck is flexible. You can look down that far and up that far, which is not great. Kind of just looking straight ahead. His arms will rotate to a full 360. He has bicep rotation. He also has double jointed pinless elbows. He has yes, a hinged wrist here with a hinged peg on his hand. I can also spin. Let me see. He's got waist swivel. Due to the vest, you know, he does have some ab crunch. I can feel it a bit, but the vest is restricting it. That's okay. Move down to his legs. He does have the drop legs. He has his thigh rotation. He also has, oh, this one's tight. Okay. He's got double jointed pinless knees. Get that back down. He's got some lower calf swivel right at the top of the boot. And he's got a hinged pivoting foot. I can go up that far and down that far. It's as far as it goes. Well, this one anyway. I don't want to put too much pressure on it. I don't want to break it. But yeah, the feet can go down that far using his right foot. And so yeah. So there's a scrap iron. So we'll put him to the side for now. Get his leg put back up. Stand him up. See how he stands without too much posing. We'll leave him like that for now. All right, so we'll move into the drone. So here's the top part. You have this on the front, kind of looks like a little bit of cameras, maybe. I don't know what half these things are. I'm clueless about drones. This looks like it could be like a bumper, maybe some steel grate, tail lights maybe. It's got a Cobra emblem on it. That's embossed. That's pretty cool. On this side, he's got a decal. It's that piezo electric, serial number, bunch of stuff, and then Cobra at the end. M, Mars Industries. Here's your slots for your missiles, and this piece to go into the bottom of the drone. So we'll show that off next. This is strapped in really good, so I forgot to cut one. Before we get to that, I'll show you the back of his insert, which features some back art in black and white. That looks pretty good. I like it. Cool. All right, the lower half of the drone. So you have two treaded wheels, and these are on some. Are they ball joints on the inside? I believe so. I think they're ball joints connecting the center piece, you know, to each wheel tread. So. Yeah, almost walk them. The tread itself is rubber, and it doesn't feel like it moves. Or maybe it's just stuck. I don't know. I don't know if these move or not. I'm not too worried about it, just because you know it's going to be just like that. But here you have the ball joint for the top. So he's got that hole right here, and that ball. You just take the top piece and snap it right on like that. And it is adjustable. Aim it up, aim it down, side to side. It popped out. Get that stuff back up in there. There we go. So we'll get that set down. And now we'll go over his accessories. As you can see, number 74. This is a bit of a wider box. Cobra symbol, 74. Scrap iron, anti-armor drone. Good stuff. Top, and you have one bag, two bags, and crap. So we'll go over this bag first. G.I. Joe Cobra emblems all over it. Get that open. We'll dump this out and go over everything. So let's get that out of here in that bag. And yeah, so this has scrap irons accessories in it, so we'll show those first before we get to the drone stuff. So here's his helmet. So you have a black helmet with a black visor. It's got some looks like braided ear holes, so you can hear and also not take in any shrapnel or anything. The Cobra symbol is a bit different on this. It's more more pointed and straight lined across the in the middle. Not so much for the top where his eyes would be. It's a kind of a new design. So go ahead and slap that helmet on him. There you go. Now he's starting to look like traditional scrap iron. Here you have his pistol. So that's pretty neat. I'm not sure what this is called exactly, but overall it's pretty cool. So that will go in his right holster, like that. And here you have his remote for his drone. You see on the top, it's got 2 antennas, almost like a handheld, maybe, you know, like a little system. It's got 2 controllers on each side, you know, some buttons at the bottom, and of course your screen right here. And the back is it's pretty plain. Looks like it has a compartment where that could open, where you could put batteries in. That's pretty funny. But we'll go ahead and put that in his hand, like he's messing with it. Oops. So he'll be holding it like this, and then move over here and show his missiles. So here is missile 1, laser guided, X04. As you take one and just kind of slide it right on up in there, like that. You have these ground blast effects. That looks pretty wild. So you have some explosions going off, you know, in the distance if you want. And then this piece right here looks pretty cool. All right, so here's the second missile. This is the same thing, laser guided, X04. You have this little peg on the back, I'm assuming for the missile effects, which will be in bag 2. So we'll go ahead and open that now. Empty all this out. All right, so here you have another large blast effect. So this will be like the missile just spiraled, you know, into the ground and blew up. It's a little warped at the top right here. That's all right. And you actually have 2 of these. They have different, you know, blast effect, literal blast effects coming off of it. So they're not, you know, the same exact thing as the other one that you have right here. They are different. This one's a bit smaller. It's larger. The blast points are different. All right, so here you have a missile blast effect. So this is the smaller of the 2. And like if I were to go ahead and put that on the back of that, you can see how that looks. So these aren't meant to, you know, be displayed out of the drone, you know, because they have this plug right here. So with that one out of the way, show you the larger one. This is also a bit warped. Sorry, I just got to straighten it out some. So here's the larger one. And to get an idea, I'll plug that into the drone to show you how that would look if it was firing to blast off. Pretty awesome. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. I don't think I said this on this side of the drone. You have, of course, Mars Ant Tank 002. So maybe this is the second one they made. Yeah, neato. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and throw him on a turntable and get a 360 of everything. All right, so here is scrap iron on the turntable. Even with the wider part of the turntable I have up here, I could have fit everything on there. It's just gonna be a little too crowded. So I put 2 of the blast effects all to the side. I took one of the missiles out, left one in, put 2 more up there. Put his handheld in his hand, his handheld or his remote. Have him looking down at it. And I put his pistol in his right hand. So wow, this is a cool set. So I'm definitely digging it. The blast effects are an awesome addition. You know, it's cool to get the his little anti-armor drone. You know, that's it's not a, you know, a single based thing. This one, they gave this one wheels, or treads I should say, so it can actually move around. He can control it with his little remote there. It's really cool. Nice additions. I would say this is probably a larger size, you know, than the vintage or the modern, you know, smaller Joes that they made. It's more scale, more proper. Seems more like it would be more legit to be able to fire something like a missile. So yeah, it works out. The articulation and the detail, the colors on scrap iron are great. The only thing I don't like too much is, you know, the big burn on the side of his face. They should have added some more detail to that, added some more color, you know, some more like skin stress and strain, you know, different colors overlapping, you know, stuff like that. The addition of the new Cobra symbol for their helmet, that's cool, because, you know, as you can see on his right shoulder there, he's got the original Cobra symbol. And yeah, the one on the helmet's pretty neat. But overall, you know, the colors, they fit well, they look great. Articulation's good, the blast effects are awesome. The drone is really, really cool. I especially like how you can move it around a lot too, so that's pretty awesome. Maybe this is something they probably could have gave us for San Diego instead of Chuckles. I'm not hating on Chuckles, I'm just saying this game comes with more stuff, and it seems like it was more of a value. If Chuckles is going to be $40 like we're guessing, he should be revealed maybe tomorrow, if not Friday. The San Diego is, you know, officially this week. So we'll see how it goes, and see what we get with that. But yeah, so overall, I'm gonna give this figure a 9 out of 10. I'm dropping it a point simply because of that burn on his face. It doesn't suit me too well. It just needs some more detail, so I'm gonna have to touch it up myself. And it's not something that should be done, you know, when you buy something and you're expecting, you know, as much detail as you do with the rest of the pieces and the figure that you got in the set. But he's a great figure. I'm not complaining. He's awesome. But yeah, so if you get a chance to, go ahead and pick him up. He should be hitting stores soon. Like I said, Hasbro Pulse was behind on the shipping for the pre-orders due to so many and due to the holiday weekend. So it took a while to get stuff out. So we're about a week behind maybe. But yeah, overall great figure. Pick it up. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please leave a giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.